the handing over of the flag will be to the captain, Julius Yego. As a clear sign that His Excellency has blessed them with his blessing to represent Team Kenya. And we'll now have a photo opportunity with the team. And just for the benefit of those who may not be aware, the captain is Julius Yego, who needs no introduction. He is the one who won gold in Beijing, javelin and silver in Rio in 2016. The team manager is Philip Ngovi. We have various coaches, Julius Kirwa, who's the chief coach, Stephen Mwaniki, sprint coach, and Gideon Chirchir, long distance coach. I'll request that we be uprising as we now receive the team and His Excellency. After the official handover of the flag to go forth and represent Kenya. What do you want? I'll request that we take our seats after His Excellency has sat. Let's kindly take our seats. Your Excellency, the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of this great nation and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, Honorable Salim Mvurya, the Cabinet Secretary for Youth, Creative Economy and Sports, the Chair Athletics Kenya, General Retired Jackson Tuwei, Head of the Delegation Nicholas Maswai, Team Captain Julius Yego, Team Kenya to Tokyo World Athletics Championships, distinguished guests and all athletes present. Your Excellency, sir, to start us off, allow me to call on the team captain, Julius Yego, just to make some brief remarks and also possibly reassure us of what to expect. Tumpige makofi akija. Karibu sana, Julius.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. Samuel Ruto, all protocol observed. First, Your Excellency, let me say thank you for this opportunity to speak before you as the team captain to World Athletics Championship in Tokyo this year. I want to say thank you so much for getting time to come and greet us. We say thank you so much, Your Excellency. Secondly, the President, I want to say that we really appreciate what is happening in the Ministry of Sport at the moment. We are so much pleased to see the serious improvement happening in the sector of sports. Last time we saw the Harambee Stars doing so well, courtesy of what you promised them. And we also want to say thank you for us in athletics. We've been doing this and we will even do more because we know you will utacheza kama wewe. Also, Your Excellency, I want to say thank you for the rewards. Thank you for the reward scheme that has been improved. And I want to say I was part of those people who really agitated for those improvements. And we thank you, Your Excellency, because there is a great improvement on that. Getting that amount of appreciation from the country we love so much. And it's because of your initiative that such things should happen in the Ministry of Sport, where everybody across all the sectors is getting appreciated for the good what they are doing. So we say thank you. And again, Your Excellency, I want to request that also we would want to see our sportsmen and women getting the state recommendations because, and officials also, our coaches who are doing tremendous work behind the scenes. And maybe it was left behind. I didn't see where the improvement of the coaches who are dealing with these athletes is getting something because it has been always, I want to keep you to appreciate them. So we would love to say that on this one, maybe utatuambia, maybe for them to get something because they have not been getting anything. Also, I want also to say that we appreciate what is happening in the infrastructure. We've seen tremendous job. I went to Kasarani just a few days before the Chan. And then when I entered that stadium, I felt like, yes, we are in the right place now. And it is a very beautiful stadium at the moment. So, tunataka mingi ikuwe kama hiyo. I see Talanda Stadium is coming up very strongly. I think it will be the best. Itakuwa kama Emirates, I'm a national fan, so it will be very nice. We will also want to say that those stadiums to have the facilities that these sportsmen and women are using, especially in the side of athletics, because there are so many things that we need to purchase for those stadiums. And I'm talking as a field event athlete, as a javelin thrower. Those equipment are very expensive, and we want to see our stadiums getting those facilities so that isikwe tu ni Yeko peke yake, because when I come here, everybody knows Yeko because of javelin. But we have the track stadiums. I know Kipkeino is getting improvement, and we want to say thank you for because of that. Na sisi, as we go to Tokyo, Your Excellency, I want to tell you that tutafanya mzuri. I myself am coming back after some times out, after some serious injuries, but I'm back now, and I promise you nitakuja nyumbani na kitu. And these athletes have said they will do their best. Tutakuwa na gold mingi, so utacheza hiyo kama wewe, so I don't want to speak about it. I also want to say, Your Excellency, we've seen some serious investors coming into the sport industry because of your own initiative. I saw even today, I think today, there were some sponsors, you signed some contract with them to help our football team. Ukipata pia wenye wanataka kuingia athletics kama Betika wenye wako ndani, please help us so that we get much of those people to come and join us. Without much ado, Your President, let me say, tunaenda Tokyo, na we will do so well. Thank you, sir.
Another round of applause for Team Captain Julius Yego. Your Excellency, with your permission, just to also get a voice from the ladies, allow me to invite Mary Mora to also just come and speak very briefly before we have the chair. Tupige makofi tafadhali akija. She needs no introduction in the athletics field. Karibu.
Our Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samuel Ruto, and all protocol observed. Good evening. Okay, let me take this opportunity to say thank you, Mr. President, to be here today. And what I can say, As Kenya team, we are ready to go to World Championship, to conquer the world, and we promise you that you are going to come back with many medals. Na ningesema wewe kama papa yetu tunakutegemea na kila macho iko kwako, ucheze kama wewe.
Thank you, Mary Mora. And next, allow me to now invite the chair of Athletics Kenya, retired General Jackson Tuwei, to also just weigh in. Welcome, sir. Tumpigie makofi akija tafadhali. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, the Cabinet Secretary for Sports, all the athletes, good evening. Your Excellency, I think you have heard from the captain, you have heard from the vice captain. Let me take this opportunity, first of all, to thank you very sincerely for welcoming us here. This is a very great opportunity for us to come and meet you, to come and discuss one or two things, just like it has been said here. Your Excellency, the World Championship event is an event that comes every 2 years. And Kenya started going to the World Championships in 1983 in Helsinki, Finland. That was the first time that Kenya took part in this particular event. And since that time, they have gone to all the others, the 19th editions. This is going to be the 20th edition in Tokyo, Japan. And out of those 19 editions, Your Excellency, Kenya has won once, in Beijing 2015, they were number 1 in this particular event. They have been number 2 5 times out of that 19. The rest have been, fluctuating between 4, 5, 3, and that kind of thing. But in the overall, when you put the average together, Kenya is number 2 to United States of America in the average. And so I believe they are now going to do well also because we have prepared them. We have given them all the facilities. We have organized the preparations. And I think you have heard from the captain and vice captain that they are prepared. So let us wish them well as you go from here so that you can bring us good results. Your Excellency, the first team will be leaving here next Tuesday on the 8th. And the next one will be going thereafter. One of the regulations that the organizers have said is that as soon as an athlete finishes the final event, they are supposed to go back home. And so that is the rule at the moment, and we will have to go by the rule that is given there. Your Excellency, the captain has said what I also had in mind about the welfare. And I believe that you will consider, Your Excellency, to see that the welfare is done well, is considered, and that they should be able to see good opportunities here in Kenya. Finally, Your Excellency, these athletes have always been called the best ambassadors. Wherever they go, they are always called the best ambassadors. But in real sense, we actually don't have an ambassador athlete. Your Excellency, we want to request that out of all these athletes who have done well for this country, let us at least consider one of them as an ambassador for sports and environment within the country and of course beyond. And I believe that will sell quite a lot in terms of putting the sports together and representing the athletes who have done extremely well for this country. And so I hope so that at least we also have an ambassador for sports and environment. We are also involved in international environmental issues, Your Excellency, because we signed a United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change in 2021 during the World Under 20 here. And we have progressed very well. The world has actually seen what we are doing. We are supporting also the tree planting. We have already planted 6,000 trees at Kasarani, and we continue planting according to your directive of 15 billion trees in the future. So we have contributed. We have contributed to all this, and we are looking at the environmental issues. We have also installed air quality sensors in different sporting facilities, starting from Kasarani, Nyayo, Lobo in Eldoret, and in other countries outside our country here. We have done that in Tanzania, Uganda, Ethiopia, Zambia, Senegal, and just the other day in Namibia. And so that continues, and is a very good thing, because World Athletics has said that any team or any country that wants to host an international championships, you cannot do that if you don't have an air quality sensor. And so these are the areas that we are looking at, and it's important. Finally, Your Excellency, thank you very much for allowing us to have a bid to host the World Championships here in Kenya, Nairobi, in 2029 or 2031. We have already prepared the bid document, and we are going to present it when we go to Tokyo. After that, then we'll follow it up because there are requirements that we need to meet. But I'm happy personally that the new stadium, the Kasarani Stadium, is now being put into the proper perspective, so that we can then use that particular facility to host the World Championships. I believe this time, because we also did the bid last time, but we lost to Tokyo in 2025. In 2027 is going to be in Beijing in China. So 2029 is free and 2031 is free. Those are the ones we are going to apply, and I believe we will be able. No, only one. Another one will be given to another country. But they are going to approve two at the same time in different countries. So thank you very much for the support, Your Excellency. We wish you all the very best of luck, and God bless you, and God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you, General. Your Excellency, sir, it is now my honor to invite the Cabinet Secretary for Sports, Honorable Salim Mvurya. Karibu.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, recognizing all the protocols, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Your Excellency, I want to take this early opportunity to thank you most sincerely. We had breakfast here in the morning, and we were discussing how to resource mobilize for sports. And this evening, we have paraded here patriots of our country, the men and women before you, who have been our ambassadors on matters athletics, and they have lifted our country's profile in athletics, and Kenya's name is up in the sky globally because of their efforts. Your Excellency, I want to acknowledge that the Tokyo World Athletics is also coming at a time when our athletes have already done their trials, and now we are presenting the best to the world. And as you give them the flag of our country, I am very confident that they will return the flag to you with glory. I'm saying this, Your Excellency, because amongst the athletes, we've already have others who have already broken the records, and therefore we are very confident that in Tokyo, Kenya's flag will fly very, very high. Your Excellency, your leadership has really revamped the sports in our country, and talent development will no longer be a matter of guesswork. You have made deliberate effort, you have made a deliberate decision to ensure that talent development becomes a source of livelihood to our young men and women. And therefore, Your Excellency, we will continue to improve the infrastructure as you've already directed, Even the stadiums that we are doing for national holidays, we will embark on a process to ensure that they comply with the standards in athletics and other sporting activities. So, Your Excellency, we are very proud, and this team, I've met them in the trials. I have watched them. We also had trials in the US, and therefore we are presenting the best to the world. Your Excellency, I will join the team at some point in Japan, also to represent government at the highest level so that we can continue to inspire their dreams. So I'm very sure after Tokyo, the captain will bring back the flag with glory, with pride, because the athletics and the athletes have been our source of patriotism and commitment. And therefore, Your Excellency, we are very happy this evening that we continue to inspire and to prioritize sports. And your decision to ensure we have investments in the infrastructure across the country is a very, very demonstrable step to make sure that we profile our country and our sportsmen and women. So, Your Excellency, without much ado, I want to request, ladies and gentlemen, to be upstanding as I invite His Excellency the President to speak to us and to flag off officially this team. Karibu sana, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Minister. Please, let's take our seats. Members of the Cross Sports Fraternity, good evening. Habari zenu. As Salim Viria has said, I started my morning here at 8 with Matters Sports. And I'm very happy that I am ending my day again with sports. And it speaks volumes of what my administration is doing around the subject of sports, the creative economy, and art. As I said this morning, Kenya plays in the League of Champions. We play in the space where you are going at the world stage. And I'm very proud to be a leader of a country of champions. I know, as the Minister has said, as a country, we have tremendous sporting talent. We have huge reserves of talent in many parts of Kenya, in many sports, in matters art, in the creative space. And as a government, realizing the importance and the potential of our sporting talent, we have reorganized the sporting space. The first assignment that I had when I came into office is to make sure that resources available for sports is ring-fenced. The sports fund initially was meant for sports only. But somewhere along the way, there was, change in policy, and many other things were brought on board. I can now confirm to you that we have changed the law. The money that is coming from sports fund is ring-fenced for sportsmen and women only. And that is the reason why we are now improving many areas. Number one, we are improving sports infrastructure in Kenya. As has been said by Captain here, we have Talanta coming up. It's going to be the most modern stadium in our region. We have Moi Kasarani. We have put in money to change Moi Kasarani, put new seats, have a canopy, improve on the infrastructure around it. And so are we going to do with Moi Stadium, Nyayo Stadium here in Nairobi West. I also want to confirm to you that we now have the money to build Kapsabet Stadium, Kipchoge Stadium, 64 Stadium, Kamarin Stadium, a stadium in Baringo, a stadium in Kitale, and we are going to have a bigger footprint of sports in Mombasa, in Kilifi, because we believe that to unlock the talent that we have in sports, we need to provide infrastructure to support it. Secondly, we are going to also move a notch higher and support our sportsmen and women. As has been requested here, there is need to have, beyond the stadium, other facilities, gym facilities, training facilities, working on how we can build a bigger ecosystem of trainers, of people who are in the sports arena, and they can guide, they can mentor, they can support, and they can train more young people in that space, and unlock more talent for our country. We've just concluded among the biggest sports events in our region, the Chan Championships, which have given us an opportunity to host a regional championship. The last time we did that is about 38 years ago. And I want to tell you, Mr. Tuwei, that the Minister will be there to present our bid to host the World Championships in Kenya in 2029. And if you need any additional support, tell me, because we will give the global community an opportunity to choose from any stadia they will want. If they want us to do it in Nyayo, Nyayo will be ready. If they want us to do it in Kapsabet, Kapsabet will be ready. If they want us to do it in Kipchoge, Kipchoge will be ready. If they want us to do it in Kamarin, Kamarin will be ready. If they want us to do it in Mombasa, Mombasa will be ready. So they will be spoiled for choices on where they want to do this. Let me also confirm to the sporting fraternity that the government of Kenya will always stand behind you, to support you, to encourage you, to work with you, and to make sure that we bring out the very best in every sportsman and woman in Kenya. I understand very well what it takes. Let me put it that way. I understand very well what it takes to be a champion. It doesn't happen in one morning. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes sacrifice. It takes a lot of commitment. You know, I see whenever I am at home, sportsmen and women, athletes wake up at 4 a.m. to run, you know. And, you know, athletics is much more difficult. At least when you are doing football or volleyball or rugby, at least you are chasing after a ball. But when you are running, you have nothing ahead of you. There is no real thing, you know. So you have to train your mind, you know, that you are focusing on the final, you know, the tape, and that tape sometimes is a few hours away, or is not real. And I know people who wake up very early train very hard, sleep late, you know, eat very little. I once lived with a sportsman and I really sympathize with him. Eating very little rice, with no fat, and with no this and that, some vegetables there. So I know it takes a lot of commitment, a lot of sacrifice to be able to be a champion. And that is the reason why we must recognize the men and women who make those sacrifices to win for our country. I did commit that we are going to review the rewards that are available to our sportsmen and women. We've done so in all the other sports, and so are we doing in athletics. You remember that initially, if you won gold, you would get 750,000. We have reviewed that now, that any gold medalist, as you come back from Tokyo, we are now going to give them a reward of 3 million shillings. And silver from 500,000 to 2 million. And bronze from 350,000 to 1 million. We have also a new package for those who participate in Commonwealth Games. And the new package is from 500,000 to 2.5 million. For gold, 300,000 to 1.5 million for silver, and from 200,000 to 1 million for bronze. The ministry is going to review other packages to make sure that we encourage the sporting spirit in Kenya. We reward the men and women who, as was said earlier by General Tuwei, they are the biggest ambassadors of our country. I know that you are going to Tokyo and you have been given some allowance, you know, to survive around and to, you know, to do a few things here and there. I did recommend that we need to review even the allowances that you are paid as you go to represent Kenya in the World Championships or indeed any other games outside Kenya. And I don't know whether how did you what were the allowances paid? It was paid at the rate of what? Who knows? In this that's what you paid these people. You paid them $60 per day. $80. That is the money you have paid them. Okay? So, but I did recommend that we need to pay them a different figure, right? So, sasa ile pesa mmewalipa $60 per day, yeah, we should change. So that we pay them, instead of $60, we pay them $200 per day. Ndio. So uko na deni ya hawa watu, mwende mjipange, ndio. So Waziri and your team, you know, these people, before they come and sit here, they've gone through hell. you know, very early mornings, very late evenings, you know, and a lot of things in between. So my instructions are that we improve the pay, the daily, the money that we pay for upkeep of our employees. You can sit down, Waziri. From $60 to $200, and for officials, you said $80. Yeah, we can improve it to maybe $300 per day. So utapanga hawa watu kama kabla hawajaondoka. Hiyo pesa umewalipa ni kidogo sana. Hawa watu wanafanya bidii, si ni kweli? Hawa watu ni watu wa bidii sana. Lakini sasa hiyo ni pesa ya upkeep, lakini mkirudi kila mtu wako na medali. Si tulikubaliana kila mtu acheze kama yeye. Nimeambiwa na huyu captain ati kila mtu acheze kama yeye. So we will do our part, and he has captain here has whispered to me that na ile affordable houses ilikuwa ya watu wengine peke yao ama hata na sisi tunaweza. So let me think about it. By the time you come back, I will have an answer. Sawa sawa, captain. Yes. So acha ni nyinyi mcheze kama nyinyi, na mimi nitacheza kama mimi mkirudi, si ndio? So otherwise, nawatakia heri, my very best wishes as you go to Tokyo. Know that you are not only running your race, you are representing 55 million Kenyans as you run that race. So you are representing a nation called Kenya. You are not only running your race, you are running it for your family, for your county, and for your country. And remember that you are carrying, I have given you the Kenyan flag, so that it reminds you that you're first and foremost Kenyan, and therefore, as you run with the pride of your country. And you also know that you have the support of the government and the people of Kenya. So asanteni sana. I really wish you well. Poleni, najua mmengoja kidogo. Shughuli ya hiyo kisi ni mingi. Nitawakaribisha tukunywe chai hapa kabla mjaondoka. Si ndio? Chai na kahawa pamoja. Okay. So karibuni sana, na nawashukuru sana kwa kunitembelea. You can count on my support, and as we support the young people of our nation, and as we support sports in particular, and all other games in general. So asanteni sana, my very best wishes, nawatakia heri, nawatakia baraka ya Mungu, nawatakia ushindi.